Alright, y'all, so let's talk about Beau is Afraid, the latest movie from Ari Aster, and we were waiting for this movie for some time now. Disappointment Boulevard was the original name, and I am disappointed it's not called that. But here we are, Joaquin Phoenix, Ari Aster, A24, what more could you ask for, right? So before we get into it, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, make sure that notification bell is turned on. We got a lot of videos coming out for you and a lot of lives we are planning, so make sure you're subscribed and check out our Indiegogo. We are still trying to find our horror movie, but let's talk about Beau is Afraid, which is probably based on Ari Aster's 2011 Beau short film he did with Billy Mayo. Rest in peace, Billy Mayo. But it is definitely one to check out if you ever find it, because it was taken down of YouTube. But I will definitely be talking to you about that short during this process of talking about the new Beau is Afraid trailer, because there's a lot of similarities there, and I feel like the story is pretty much almost the same. So Beau is Afraid deals with a man who is going through so many emotions as he is dealing with his overbearing mother, and it looks from the trailer he is going to go pick her up from the airport. However, there seems to be a lot of trauma there because he is sort of having these anxiety and panic attacks that are manifesting in real life, although it probably is all in his head, it seems. And I love how this trailer just starts off with Joaquin Phoenix looking very much old in this movie. But I don't know if that's exactly the character we're going to be following for the most part. But it looks like there is many different Joaquin Phoenixes throughout, even a young one at a point we see in the poster as well. And in the trailer also, there's a very older Joaquin Phoenix, a younger looking Joaquin Phoenix at some point like in the middle, and then a old Joaquin Phoenix, and then the one we're following. So there's like about 5 or 4 of them here. And I'm excited to see how that's all going to very much so be dealt with. Now in the trailer we do hear about the dad maybe passing something on down to the child, and it seems it could be a curse, or maybe it could be the same mental illness that the character might be going through. We see them taking medication throughout, and a lot of the real world seems to be just all in his mind, because there's like weird things happening as you see throughout the pictures that I'll be showing. It doesn't seem like this is the real world. It seems like this is all taking place in his head, or he could be sort of altering the real world as he's going through it. And I very much so enjoyed this trailer. So I enjoyed this trailer, and I enjoyed seeing how much of the world was sort of shifted around this character and what he was feeling at the time. It seems that his mother is a very big presence in his life, and that just might be a bad thing as well. And this is something we saw in the short with Billy Mayo, where we saw that his character was sort of paranoid a lot of the times and having these anxiety and panic attacks, that people around him were maybe against him or trying to attack him. And in that short we saw from Billy Mayo and Ari Aster back in 2011, his mother was always the first he would call and tell what was going on, and sort of seeking her guidance of sorts. But at the same time, it seems that the mother has become sort of like this overbearing presence, and we see it in the trailer as well, and when we read the premise, that it deals with that. Now, in Beau, in the short film, it talks about that maybe he used a Ouija board at a point, and maybe these manifestations that are happening could be supernatural as well. We don't know much about the father either. It doesn't really show much of that, but in the trailer we do see at a point that Beau gets run over by somebody, and then they are taken and being taken care of and sort of trapped in this house at the same time, and it gave me some Misery vibes. So here's my interpretation of what could be going on there. If all of this is taking place in Beau's head, then he could be having a reunion with his mother after many, many years, and his brain and his body sort of trying to stop that from happening, because maybe his mother could be a toxic person in his life, or sort of has dealt and made him become the person that he is now, this anxiety-ridden person that is just afraid of everything, because we see that Beau is afraid of going to even go get his mother. So I think that maybe the people we see that have run him over and have them in his house might just be his inside voices trying to stop him and be like, don't do this, don't go with your mother, like chill, like we don't think this is good for you, you need to stay here and we're going to keep you safe. But it might be Beau trying to break through that as well. Eventually the trailer does get a little trippier, where we see more different animations, different styles, and we see the older Joaquin Phoenix and all of that. So I feel like this is very much so saying that life is not linear, it is circular, and we are all existing at the same time with our older and younger selves. And I feel like that could definitely be a part of the movie in itself, where Joaquin Phoenix is able to juggle back and forth between his younger self, his older self, and much older self, and sort of see how he has sort of been morphed into what he is at this time. time and sort of have a better outlook into what direction he should take his life in. Apparently he is an entrepreneur in this movie. From what we've read from the premise, he is an entrepreneur, so definitely somebody who is going through a lot of stress for sure. I really did enjoy the trailer. Like I said, there's so much to pick up on and so many interpretations to go forth with, but I really do believe we could either be dealing with all of this taking place in his head, or sort of these medications or not taking the medications alters the real world, and sort of could be seeing somebody just having a breakdown of sorts, whether that's through anxiety or whatever the case may be. But overall, this trailer looks trippy. It looks great. 3.5 hour run length time. Let me know what y'all think about that. I definitely got to think about those snacks if I'm going to be having them in this theater when I go watch this movie, because I definitely don't want to miss, because I feel like when you miss something from an Ari Aster film, you miss a lot. And so I definitely want to take this movie in all of its runtime. So definitely got to think about that when you go see this movie. But overall, I'm excited. I'm pleased. I like the poster. I like the trailer. I wish the title was still Disappointment Boulevard. I feel like it fit much better what we saw from this trailer, but hey, that's what it is. And like I said, Billy Mayo was in Ari Aster's short Beau, so gotta give props to Billy Mayo, R.I.P. Billy Mayo. But very excited to see what Ari Aster has cooked up for us here with Joaquin Phoenix and A24. Let me know what you think about Beau is Afraid. What did you think about the trailer? We did a reaction to it on my live earlier. If you want to go check it out, definitely would recommend you go do that. And we do lives every day as well. It's called the lunch special for now. We might change that. We don't know yet. But very excited for what the future brings for this channel. And thanks to everybody who made 2022 great. We reached 26,000 followers on YouTube, and our goal this year is pretty high, so we'll talk about that next time. But we do have a goal right now of 30,000 subscribers, so if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, go and subscribe, like, comment, share. We'll be bringing some more advanced screenings, thoughts, and all of that, so stay tuned for all of that. And we have a screening today of Plane. We'll see how that goes. But anyways, make sure that you are subscribed, notification bell on, follow us on our social medias, TikTok at Culture Elixir, Instagram at The Culture Elixir, and Twitter at Culture Elixir. Also, make sure you check out our Indiegogo. We are funding our own horror film, and we could appreciate all of the help and support we can get. So make sure you go check out our Indiegogo. But as always, that's going to do it for me. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. I'll see all of you next time. As always, stay safe, stay positive. Really appreciate everyone making to the end. Like I said, we are still currently trying to fund our Indiegogo. We really would appreciate all the help, all the shares, donations, whatever you can. It goes a long way. So go ahead and check it out in the description below, and make sure that you are subscribed. We are trying to reach 30,000 subscribers. That is our goal for the month right now of January, to get to 30,000 subscribers. So really would appreciate if you subscribe, like, comment, share, all that good stuff. But as always, that is going to do it for us. Make sure that you are checking out all of our other videos, all of our lives, and turn those notifications on so you know when we go live. As always, stay safe, stay positive.